Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius November 10, 2024. Good energy is with you today for planning, seeing patterns, and developing ingenious methods, particularly related to money and domestic affairs. The moon spends the day in your entertainment sector, stirring the desire to unwind. Good advice may be circulating, and you can feel increasingly enthused about what you're doing and where you're heading. But while your people instincts are strong today, practicality is not as strong as the day advances and we move toward a Venus-Neptune square. Being flexible and keeping your options open can help you sometimes, but it can also leave you feeling restless or divided. Emotional and physical energies may be mismatched temporarily, and it's best to avoid taking on too much. The new moon in Scorpio rings like thunder for the next 6 months. The themes that this sign embodies will echo out in, around, and within your life. Scorpio rules intimacy, sensuality, sex, and intensity in relationships somewhat similar to you, yet altogether very different, as well. Scorpio is all or nothing in all matters and can be a quiet, possessing and controlling energy, something that you fear and can bring out the darkest sides of you and in others. Yet, what this new moon can teach you is to accept your shadow self, honor your wounds, and ultimately transform pain into love and power. Express yourself. Let your freak flag fly, since the moon in Aquarius will sextile the north node in Aries and trine the south node in your sign. It might be challenging for you to show up authentically in your workplace. You might be unsure of how your coworkers would react if you dressed or acted differently. Thankfully, the fateful cosmic energy will show the way. You should set the intention to be true to who you are at work today. Being confident in your individuality will be well received by your colleagues and clients. Things could feel a little painful today. If you've been having stomach trouble, or even a bit of guilt about weight issues, you'll feel especially vulnerable. It's important to find the emotional safe place you want to stay in today and protect yourself. Take baby steps from that safe place and get a little exercise, socialize a bit with those you trust, and jump into bed early with your favorite trashy magazine. Remind yourself it's just another day and tuck yourself into bed early. It's a day where you're well advised to step out of the spiritual realm and into the practical one. It's a day, and the essence of this deals with the fundamental needs of food, water, and shelter before greater awareness. If your monetary situation is lacking, today is the day to do some research and planning to improve it. If you think it's high time you got a raise or promotion in your current occupation, take the steps right into the authorities' office and ask for it. While the moon's return to a playful and creative part of your chart today is an ordinary monthly visit that, for a few days, can invigorate the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life, this is also a taste of things to come. Apart from a friendly aspect to Jupiter in an adventurous part of your chart tomorrow, the moon's last visit before Pluto returns has you alert to a real sense of change in the air. After Mars left your career sector earlier in the working week with Saturn at a near standstill ahead of his direct turn in your work sector next week, you can afford to take your foot off the gas. While the moon's return to your romantic sector today is an ordinary monthly visit, extending into the weekend, these romantically charged lunar vibes are a portent of things to come. This last visit before Pluto, the planet of change and transformation, not only returns but to spend the next 20 years here is a chance to get the ball rolling. Our eyes in the sky. If recent changes have made your goals feel harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself permission to pause and regroup. Remember, setbacks aren't necessarily roadblocks, they're often opportunities in disguise, giving us a chance to step back, reevaluate, and refine our approach. Think of them as gentle reminders from the universe to adjust, adapt, and ultimately grow. It's like those times when you're determined to reach a destination but realize halfway there that you need a new path. Have you ever set a goal that felt out of reach, only to find a new and better way forward? If so, You know how satisfying it feels to overcome initial hurdles and end up with an even better outcome than you first imagined. Embrace these moments, because they're simply steps along your unique journey toward fulfillment. If you're feeling an itch to try something new or explore unfamiliar territory, today's a wonderful day to dive in. Learning a new skill, taking up a hobby, or even joining a class can enrich not only your mind but your social circle too. When we share learning experiences with others, it creates special bonds that often become lasting friendships. Whether it's a cooking class, a fitness session, or a creative workshop, the joy of exploring with others can be truly inspiring. Have you ever joined an activity just for fun and ended up meeting people who brought something wonderful to your life? Think of today as an invitation to step out of your comfort zone. You never know what new adventure or friendship might be waiting for you. Physically, today's energy could bring an extra boost of vitality, and this is the perfect opportunity to channel that into self-care and well-being. Maybe you've been wanting to get back into a fitness routine, try out a new workout, or pick up a long-lost hobby like cycling or yoga. These small, positive steps toward health have a way of uplifting not only the body but also the spirit. Have you ever felt that surge of clarity and calm after a good workout? Why not let today be your day to rediscover that feeling? Go for a brisk walk, stretch in the fresh air, or pump up those bike tires and explore a nearby trail. Even the simplest movement can remind you just how good it feels to care for your body. Meanwhile, certain challenges that have been lingering in the background may now demand your attention. And maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but today, it's clear it's time to handle it head-on. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, view this as a nudge from the universe to take charge. Facing these issues now can prevent them from becoming even bigger distractions down the line, giving you a renewed sense of control and peace of mind. Have you ever had that aha moment after finally tackling something you've avoided? Today might be that momento. It's your chance to clear the air, tie up loose ends, and move forward with confidence. Often, the solutions we need are more straightforward than we think, and handling things now can bring a profound sense of accomplishment and relief. If you're working on a long-term goal, don't hold back on sharing your enthusiasm with others. When you openly show your passion, friends, family, or even colleagues might feel inspired to support your dreams too. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how contagious genuine excitement can be? Your energy could be the spark that motivates others to pursue their own goals with similar passion. Let this positive momentum carry you forward, knowing that every bit of encouragement you share is not only helping you but also inspiring those around you. Sometimes, just hearing someone else's story can be the encouragement we need to take our own next big step. Financially, today might be a day where you feel like treating yourself to something smelly, and that's perfectly okay. Whether it's a book you've been wanting, a favorite treat, or a small home item, allow yourself that simple joy. Have you ever noticed how a small indulgence can uplift your entire day? If you keep your budget in mind, today's little splurge can be a fulfilling reward for all your hard work. And if you're considering a bigger investment, maybe in something that aligns with a long-term goal, remember to seek out some solid advice. A little planning can make a huge difference and help you make choices you'll feel great about down the line. Today is filled with potential, the chance to tackle old challenges, the freedom to explore something new, and the joy of celebrating the small victories along the way. Take a moment to reflect on what resonates most with you.